my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because I have decided that I'm going to make lasagna. I have never made lasagna in my life, vegan or non-vegan. So I'm excited to see how this works. I've had these lasagna noodles in my pantry for literally ever because I wanted to veganize lasagna, but I never got around to it. So I'm going to be doing that today and I'm super excited. There seems to be a lot of elements to lasagna, so I'm going to start with, I guess, making my sauce. I've made this sauce a bunch of times. I'll link the recipe below. You can use a store-bought sauce as well. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to be making my sauce first. And then I will check in with you guys when I'm going to make the vegan ricotta. Here is my sauce cooking away. I just put in 1 small can of tomato paste and then some nutritional yeast, some maple syrup, and then I use some onion powder, some of these little garlic sprinkles, and some of this Italian seasoning. And I'm also bringing this pot of water to a boil, and I just added a little bit of salt. Before I make the ricotta, I decided to use the blender and make my vegan parm. So it's just a 1/2 cup of cashews, a few tablespoons of nutritional yeast, salt, and garlic powder. So I'm just going to blitz that up and make it into like a crumbly Parmesan cheese consistency. This is what it should look like, super crumbly and dry. So I'm going to use that to sprinkle on top, and I'll probably serve Parmesan cheese with it. I put the Parmesan cheese in this cute little jar, and if you make this, you can make a big batch and just keep it in your fridge for like up to 2 months, honestly. It's so good on everything. All the ingredients for the vegan ricotta. So I have 2 blocks of extra firm tofu, some lemons, salt and pepper, dried oregano, nutritional yeast, olive oil, and dried basil. I have added in 1 block of tofu, and now I'm just squeezing in some fresh lemon juice. Next, I'm adding in some nooch. I'm not measuring, but it's supposed to be like a 1/4 cup. I added in the salt, pepper, oregano, basil, and olive oil. So here's what it looks like before I blend it up. And now I'm just going to blitz it until it becomes a creamy but a little bit clumpy mixture. Here is what it looks like after I've blended it, and it looks pretty good. Honestly, that looks like ricotta with some spices in it. So I think that turned out pretty good, and it tastes good too. So thumbs up for this. The water is boiling, so I added the noodles. I put about half the box, so like 10 noodles in here. I just took the ricotta out of the blender, and it looks so good. It looks just like ricotta. It has that like bouncy, gelatinous effect. It's so good too. Hi guys, so I'm going to be assembling the lasagna now, and I'm using this pan to bake it in, and the oven is preheated to 450, I think. So I'm just going to assemble everything in here. I put the lasagna in the oven at 450 for 20 minutes, so we'll see where that gets us. And while I wait, I made myself some tea in my new Christmas mug, and I'm so excited. So now I'm just going to clean up this mess, and I will see you guys whenever the lasagna is done. I cut up some fresh parsley, so I'm just going to sprinkle that on for a little fresh touch. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I'm super happy with how this lasagna turned out. It was super fun to make, and I will put the recipe for the lasagna down below, and it's on my blog. I took a ton of pictures, so I will edit them up and put them on the blog so you guys can see them. And if you make this recipe, make sure to tag me on Instagram or just let me know somehow, because I love seeing your creations, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.